Game review, Lunar Genesis. I try not to spoil the game, but it's pretty bad. The game is really poor. If you have played the Lunar 1 and 2, you're really gonna disappoint in this one. This was a really disappointing one. I was expecting a lot more, and I basically got a piece of crap. And here's why. First of all, you start with the character just like in the first Lunar. You start with the main character, and surprisingly with his friend, girl, nothing like in the first one. No, not really. They both start at level 1, I recall, and I think they had maybe 20 hit points. The reason why it's annoying when they start at level 1 is the fact that if you wanna run in the game, the running will consume your hit points. They will decrease until to a certain point, I don't know, maybe critical, I don't remember, but your hit points will be drawn down, and when they drop enough, you won't be able to run anymore. You cannot take many steps with 1 hit point, so you cannot run for long, so you need to heal very often. The main character has 3 attacks. Basically, he attacks 3 times the full amount of damage. Not like in Suikoden, some characters hit twice. The damage they deal is divided among the attacks. But in this game, in the Lunar, the main character will deal full damage on each strike. When you proceed the game little, your main character will lose 2 of the strikes, and it will take some time before you get them back. And those 2 strikes you're gonna lose, you would be needing them. You need them. And the girl that follows you, she's a healer. Her physical attack is poor excuse for an attack. She doesn't deal much damage, surprise. And she's pretty crappy for a healer. She's really crappy. She has like, I think she had maybe 15 magic points or 20 magic points or something like that. And 1 healing costs 4, I recall. So between healing in town or at the fountain, you cannot heal many times. And when she gets some new skills, new spells, like some kind of protect or attack up or such, they cost so much magic points to use. They cost so much. At the time when you get, let's say you get the protect shield or whatever, you can cast it maybe twice, and then you're out of magic points and you have no more magic points to cast any healing spells. I don't think she had any attacking spells, so she is basically useless. After a while, you will get a 3rd party member, and she starts from level 1. It doesn't matter what is your level at the point of the game, she will start at level 1. It's so nice to start leveling her up, especially when they have made that you have to choose between experience points or getting items. You cannot have them both. And when you start at the map, I recall you have to determine whether you want experience points or you want items. So it's really a pain in the butt. You cannot get any money from the battles. It's the items. You need to sell the items. And you need to finish some guild quests, which usually require items. You need to be the delivery boy, and deliver packages to somewhere or the items you have collected. I don't know, is it just my bad luck or what? I took twice. I made the same mistake twice. I took quest and I did not have enough items for the quest. So I went to get the item. I knew where I was going to get the item needed. For 2 days I was hunting for maybe 5 of the items without getting them. I think, well, it felt to me like the game knows that you need this item. We'll make it so that we're not gonna drop it. Ha ha ha. Up yours. We're not gonna drop it. I nearly threw my console out of the window. I was so annoyed. I was so pissed. It could be my luck. My luck usually sucks. I don't know. But on both times I have the same thing. It was next to impossible to get the remaining missing items you need. The game has a lot of moving back and forth. The way you move, it's really inconvenient. You first have to enter a town, then you need to move your character to the other side of the town. You need to use the other exit to exit the town, and then you need to move your cursor or character, whatever. You need to move your character on the world map to the next location. Let's say it's a dungeon, forest dungeon, whatever. You enter the dungeon. You have to walk across the whole freaking dungeon to the other side of the dungeon. Then you need to exit the dungeon, and then you will go, let's say you go to the town, you need to enter the town, go the other side of the town, and then exit the town, and so on. At the very end you will get an airship. I recall it was easier to move, but it's really at the end of the game, it's basically useless at that point anyway. And you will have a lot of running back and forth, especially if you do the guild quests. You will have a lot of the running back and forth. I can assure you it's really annoying. It's really annoying. You maybe spend a lot of hours on leveling up your characters, and then suddenly, well, the character leaves. And I was expecting, this might be a spoiler, but I was expecting the girl leave, the healer girl. She left in the first one, so I was expecting her to leave on this one, and so she did. And she took all the damn equipment with her. She took everything with her. And just when I had finally gotten her a weapon that cut the MP cost half, she finally had some use. And then she left. A little while after that, she will get a replacement. By the way, she will start at level 1 again. Even though I think I was at level 30 plus at the point, and it's really nice when a character will start at level 1 with maybe 20 hit points, so no running, no much running, constant healing. And by the way, she was a piece of crap, and I think she only got a weapon or accessory or something which will cut 30% of the magic points consumed. So enjoy leveling her up. I think the difficulty is pretty high in this game. I did a lot of leveling, and even though I was pretty over leveled at the place where I was leveling, it still kind of felt like the monsters there, they were tougher than me, even though I think they were on a lower level. But it's really pain in the butt when you don't have many choices for casting a spell that will attack all the enemies on the map. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. One character will have a spell that will attack all the enemies on the map, but it costs pretty much, I think it was 10 magic points, and that character isn't a spellcaster, so the character doesn't have that many magic points in the first place, so you cannot use it much before you have to go and heal, find a fountain or something. The game does not have way to buy those valuable items that will restore your magic points. You will get from some chests, you will get those, and I think some bosses drop them. But other than that, you have no means of getting them. I don't think there was any regular enemy who dropped them, or if there was, the drop rate was pretty low. Very quickly you have bought every best equipment in the game. It's a real shame that you couldn't sharpen the weapons or find a hidden shop where you can buy expensive gear. In the end, the money was useless. It was hard to get in the beginning. In the end, you had way too much money left. I think the plot is too predictable. I was able to foresee what's gonna happen. It was so predictable, and your party disbands more than once, and a few times will be the times where a character will permanently leave and they will be taking all the equipment with them. It's so nice that you have equipped a character with best possible gear, and then the character decides to say bye bye, I'm going to get eaten, bye. I'm gonna take all the equipment, by the way, you're never gonna see them. It's so nice. The game was a total disappointment on me. I was expecting a lot more, since the previous games I played were really good. So this is like a rock bottom. This game had a lot of potential. They screwed it pretty bad. I wish they had made it better. But no. I really don't recommend you to play the game. I think it looks pretty. The game looks pretty, it looks nice. To my eye anyway. But it's bad. It's a really bad game. Don't get it. Unless you get it extremely cheap and you want to torture yourself, then by all means, go get it. But I warned you. It sucks. It sucks ass.